and welcome to Magical Lemon's YouTube channel. My name is Breland and today I'm going to show you how to make a slip knot. So to begin, first let's define a couple of things. You have your short end and your long end. Your long end is connected to your ball or skein of yarn and your short end is the one you're going to start with to start your project. Now your slip knot is the very first thing that you have to make in order to do a chain or a foundation row of stitches. And so to get started, we're going to use our hook. You will use whatever hook you're using for the pattern or YouTube video that you're following that they say, or if you are changing the size, whatever hook you're going to be using. So I'm using a size I hook today, or a size 5.5 millimeter. And so to start, we're going to put our short end of yarn facing us and our long end of yarn away from us on the other side of the hook. And we're going to make sure our hook is facing up. And I'm holding the strand of yarn that we put on our hook with my pointer finger. And you want to make sure you have a long enough piece. I try to measure out about the length of my crochet hook there, plus a little bit more. So we've put our yarn on our hook and I've held it. And now we're going to reach behind and grab the short piece of yarn and we're going to bring it behind and on top of our hook, just like that. And then we're going to reach and we're going to grab both strands of yarn and we're going to pull the yarn to the end of the hook and let it catch that first loop there. And we're going to turn our hook and we're going to pull it through that other loop that was on our hook and turn our hook back up, and then we're going to pull down on the two strands of yarn at the same time to create our slip knot. Now to tighten up this space, we will pull on the short end and it tightens that up for us. And that is how you do a slip knot. And that is the first method we're going to learn. And we're going to do that again together. To undo it, you will take the short end and the long end and pull. Just like that. So let's do another one. So we take the short end and make sure it's facing us and put it on our hook. And we're going to hold that still with our pointer finger. Then we're going to reach in behind and bring it from behind to the top of our hook, grab both strands of yarn, pull to the end, turn our hook and pull it through this loop right here, and then pull down. And then to tighten, we grab the short end and pull. Just like that. So that's method one. Now I'm going to show you how I personally make my slip knot. I use my finger. So instead of my hook, I replace it with my finger. And I reach behind like we did. And then I take my thumb and my pointer finger and grab the short end. And then I pull down on these two strands. Just like that. And that's how I make my slip knot. And then to start, I would just poke my hook in there, in the loop, just like that. So let's do another one together. This is why your short end needs to be pretty long. Reach in and grab from behind, take and pinch the loop that the short end, you're poking it through the loop that was on your finger. So you're going to take the short end and you're going to poke it back through, but you're going to pinch it like that, and then you pull down. With this one, I have a tendency to pull on both sides so that it's easier to get that knot. And then we pull on the short end to tighten it up and put our hook in there. Tighten it up some more. And there you go. Now, those are just two methods of how to do a slip knot. I'm sure there are other methods out there, but I hope one of these have been helpful for you. Feel free to check out the other videos. in this series, and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment and leave me some feedback. Well, I appreciate you joining today, and I hope you have a magical day.